Hey crafty friends, today I'm going to show you all the ways you can use my zigzag yarn tension ring. I will also show you which techniques give you more or less tension and what yarns are best for them. I recommend trying multiple techniques and see which one feels the most comfortable for you. You might be wondering why you would even need a yarn tension ring. When you wrap your yarn around your fingers, your tension changes depending on how tight you're holding it. A tension ring guides the yarn the same way every time, giving you more even stitches and less hand strain. Plus, it keeps the yarn from digging into your fingers, which makes crocheting and knitting way more comfortable. And just a side note, I'm making this video as a tutorial for those who have already purchased my yarn tension ring to show the yarn positions you can use. But if you haven't yet, this video will be helpful in deciding if this ring might be right for you. When starting out, you'll want to put the ring on the finger that is opposite of the hand that you use to crochet with. So I crochet with my right, so I'm going to put it on my left hand. And if you're putting it on your left hand, you want to put it with the little zigzags facing up. So I'm going to put it on my index finger just like this. If you're using your left hand, you'll want to do it the opposite way where the zigzags are facing down. So you'll put it on to your right hand and put it on like this. Now the ring is adjustable, so you can pull it out or push it in. So you'll want to make sure it fits snug and it's not like falling around all over the place, but it's not like pinching your skin. You don't want it too tight. I like to put the ring just below my knuckle and then turn it slightly towards me. Then I'm going to take my yarn and wrap it underneath this little swirly one. It's the bottom swirl. And then just pull it through this part here. And then it'll be right in between your ring band and your finger. And that'll create like a medium tension. I'll demonstrate real quick just with some chains. So you can see how it just flows real naturally. If you need it a little bit tighter than that, you can wrap it around one more time. So we're going to take this yarn and put it underneath the swirl again. And then it's just wrapped around the ring band one more time. And that'll create a much tighter tension. And if you get to a point where it's a little too loose here, all you need to do is just pull your working yarn and pull it back. Make it so it's a good working distance. Another way to create medium tension would be to start the same way by wrapping the yarn under the swirl, and then we're going to put the yarn in between this little zigzag here. So we're going to put the yarn right here, and that'll create a nice medium tension. And this is also good for creating chains or single crochets. Now let me demonstrate how you do that if you're a lefty. You would put it on your finger like this with the zigzags facing down. So we'll take our yarn and wrap it from the back and wrap it around here through that zigzag and then underneath that swirl. And then you'll have tension from there. If you want even tighter tension, you can go about it the same way. We're going to go under the swirl, through the zigzag, and then we're also going to go in between this swirl. So just over and through that. And that'll create a little bit tighter tension. If you're working with thread, this is a great one for tension because this is give you like maximum tension. Wrap underneath the swirl, wrap around one more time, then wrap through the zigzag and through the swirl. And that'll create a nice tight tension for your thread. On the flip side, if you're using bulky yarn, you're going to need less tension. Or maybe if your stitches are too tight, you want to try a little bit looser technique. This one's real simple. You're just going to put that yarn straight through the zigzag. And then you can crochet from there. If you need a little bit more tension while working with your bulky yarn, you can wrap the yarn around this zigzag here, just underneath the whole entire zigzag, just like that. I'm going to address some common mistakes if you're having trouble working with the yarn tension ring. First off, it's totally normal for this to feel awkward at first. It'll take some time to get used to, but just give it a few rows. If you have a problem with your ring slipping while you're crocheting, it's because it's too loose. So you just want to tighten it up a little bit. Also, if you're too far away from your ring like this, it's not going to be easy to keep that tension. So you want to keep it kind of close. I like to keep it about 1.5 inches from where I'm crocheting. And you can play around with it and see what feels right for you. When you purchase one of my rings, it comes in a cute box like this, so I recommend storing it in there when you're not using it. Also, when adjusting, try not to overbend the wire so it gets out of shape. What I like to do is just pull it out just a little bit and pull this part up and this part up if you're making it bigger. If you're making it smaller, you can push it back in and then push this down and this down. That helps it remain like a circular shape. If it gets real out of shape, you can use a lipstick tube and put it on there and kind of reshape it from there. I'll put a link to this tension ring in the description. And after trying out the techniques, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.